We're going to do my post-shooting assessment of this pistol build. Now, I've reviewed several other AR pistols here recently. The ATI, which is all polymer. It was alright. It was kind of difficult for me to hit anything with that gun. I don't know, because it was lightweight or what, or the way it was set up. This pistol brace, I'll get into it in a minute, is a little bit different. And the sights, I was trying to put some sort of a inexpensive dot sight or holographic sight on there, and they kind of didn't hold up well to the recoil. And there was the jawbone. Now, the jawbone out of all of them was pretty good. I believe it had an aluminum upper and a polymer lower and a 9mm. And the sight that I put on there worked quite well and held up pretty good. It didn't break down because of recoil or nothing like that. But then again, you know, the purpose of having a pistol. Now, this one kind of surprised me. Generally, with any of the pistols, I have a hard time holding it and shooting it. This one here, I built. I got the Bear Creek Arsenal Complete Upper, Pistol Upper, okay. Had a PSA lower. Took a bunch of leftover parts I had. I had a bolt stop, I had a safety. This one I used on another one, a trigger guard. I had a spare trigger guard. So I had some odds and ends springs. So I put together a lower with an A2 style pistol grip. Put the upper on. Now, everyone's saying Bear Creek, we had another thing where I reviewed a rifle from there for somebody and they had issues right out of the box. But with this, no problems. So, and then I had these leftover parts. You know, a castle nut. I got a used tube, extension, tube. And I had this pistol brace that I bought this thing a long time ago. Had it on something I built as a pistol. And then when I went to liquidate it, I took it off because the cost of these is outrageous. Okay? This is what was legally considered a pistol brace. It's supposed to, it locks on there. This one, the tube, this tube is weird. It's an actual Colt tube. It was taken off some sort of a rifle. And it only has 4 positions, not 6. So this thing doesn't quite lock up all the way. It'll lock here, 2 and 3. 4 positions. But something about this brace, and like I said, they're super expensive. I don't know if it's the brace or just the weight of the firearm, compared to the other ones made out with the polymer. I can control this and shoot it, and I shot it quite well. Now the sights, these weird sights here, we'll zoom in. These sights, when I was going through all the budget rifles and budget sights and everything, I bought 3 or 4 different flip-up polymer sights. And this was one of the bunch that I tested. And this one here has fiber optics, and if you look with them folded down, it's just a crude sight. You have 2 fiber optic posts here in the back and 1 up front on this front sight. So you can hold this one-handed and you have a crude sight there. Now, when we pop them up into this position, okay, and held onto the gun. The, again, fiber sights. These things lined up dead on, and I mean, me and the wife were able to hit at 18 yards, 20 yards with ease and right on. These same sights that I put on a 16-inch barrel rifle, and I could not hit anything at 50 yards with these sights. These sights were, I couldn't sight nothing in. I think I made a video on it. So basically I thought, okay, I purchased these for, 30 units. So now I'm like, here, stuck with them. These things are made for a pistol. And I mean, I just bolted them on. I put them aside because they didn't work worth a damn on the rifle. So I said, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I said, maybe I'll just stick them on another build. And that's basically, excuse me, that's basically what I did. They're sitting there in the parts box. I found this thing behind something while I was cleaning up, this pistol brace. I bought this well over 10 years ago. And back then, these things were half a C-note or a little more. I think it was 10 units more, 60 units. Now, they're 99. They're, to get one of these braces, it's a C-note. And if they go on sale, they knock 20 units off of it, and you're paying another $10, $12 shipping, so you're still paying close. So this is the expensive part of the build. But with these bizarre sights that were useless on a budget rifle, they're perfect for a pistol build. See, I just used them in the wrong context. So, using some leftover parts I had lying around, getting a Bear Creek Arsenal pistol upper. It's the 7-inch barrel with a weird short break on there. And a Bear Creek Arsenal complete upper. That's what the bolt carrier group and the charging handle. Okay. They sell these when they're on a sale. You can get these, a complete upper receiver, for about what people charge you for a barreled, just an upper receiver with a barrel. No bolt carrier group or charging handle. And yeah, everybody, well, you had that one, it was junk and that. The lower I'm not worried about. It's all stock parts, all brand new parts. They're just spares. I took a lot of these off of the bolt release, the safety, and some other pieces came off my 601 build when I replaced all that and everything. But as far as the functioning and operation on this thing was smooth. I fired 62 grain, 55 grain bullets in it, and with just a standard buffer, the cartridges went to the 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock position. So not overgas, nothing, using just a standard generic buffer and buffer spring. The gun's not overgassed. It functions great, throws the brass where it should, so it's not tearing itself up. Though, yeah, compared to the polymer guns, this does have heft, and this, I guess it's the handguard. I can just get a hold of it and I can grasp it. Even if I shake, I still have a firm grip on this gun. So that's, I think, part of it too. It's kind of a rounded with a flat on there. So this handguard, I think, makes a difference. It's comfortable and I can grasp it and hang on to it. So yeah, I'm going to say this was a really interesting project, and I do these things because I'm bored and I have all this stuff lying around. But come out with a winner, and actually, if you watch the video where we shoot it, I actually hit something where I couldn't really do that with the other pistols I had. So, something about it. But there you go, guys. Just killing time, off the wall build, and yes, the bottom line is the value of this, okay, was pleasant. Okay, like I said, I had parts already. It would kind of, if I'd have dropped a C note on this assembly here, then it wouldn't be, I already had it. So I didn't tie a lot of cash up in this. And that's something that makes it even better when you're able to shoot, hit, and then you really enjoy it. But if you have a chance, I would check out Bear Creek's pistol. And you can get side chargers. You can get them left-handed or whatever, side chargers. I don't know if they make left-handed uppers for the normal rear T charging. I do know they make a left-hand upper of some sort. I don't know if that's a side charger or whatever. But yeah, this time around, Bear Creek Arsenal, thumbs up. You know, so I ain't gonna complain. All right, thank you, and stay tuned.